What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bri, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about The Walking Dead World Beyond. Spoiler warning for The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and obviously The Walking Dead World Beyond. Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, but we're going to break down the trailer for The World Beyond, and you can see CRM and what looks to be a piece of paper of an outline for something of New York State. Is that going to connect with Rick? Is it going to be something different entirely? We'll talk about that and much more. But first, guys, before we get to it, please help us out and hit that subscribe button if you love all things Walking Dead. This is the channel for you. We talk about The Walking Dead all year round. Hit that join button, become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead family, and ring the bell if you are a subscriber to be notified when we post videos every day. And here we go. We have somebody walking down the sidewalk. We see a Humvee. We see two dead bodies. Are they walker bodies? Are they people bodies? We're not sure. But I think we're going to get a then and now, then and now. We see Hope and Iris, who are the two main kids of the show. We see probably the Bennetts, which is their dad, Dr. Leo Bennett. But we see Iris here, well, young Iris. And then we see Hope. They're sisters of the Bennett family, I'm guessing. But this is probably the start of the zombie apocalypse. And I think that's what we need to see a little bit more. And I really hope this show connects the dots with the start of the zombie apocalypse and all things CRM. And I'm guessing Hope and Iris want to go find their dad, because I don't believe we're going to see Dr. Leo Bennett in this present timeline, probably past timeline. We're going to see Felix and the CRM helicopter. I hope Felix is an awesome character, and Huck, and I really hope all these characters are characters that we love and care about. But walkers, you know they're going to be great. You know they always are on The Walking Dead. Even in Fear the Walking Dead and The World Beyond, probably going to use K&B effects, I would assume, and I hope they're really awesome. CRM is the connecting point for this show, and I'm hoping it does a great job with it, because if it doesn't, it's a major letdown. The CRM connection needs to be great, because that's why I think a lot of people are watching it. Do we really want to see the Goonies meets Stand By Me meets the zombie apocalypse? Maybe, but we're going to meet Elizabeth, who looks to be the leader of CRM, or some power position she's going to hold. But what's going to happen with these characters? I'm guessing that Iris and Hope go to look for their father, because he's been gone for so long. And I'm guessing that Elizabeth is the leader of CRM by force, and she has to run things. We're not sure how it's going to connect with the Bennetts and what, but what's up with the gun? You see how it was back and forward? It's pretty cool, but it doesn't make sense to me. It seems unnecessary, but it's pretty cool, the bayonet type thing to kill the walkers. But they're the Bennetts. I'm not sure the mom's name, but Dr. Leo Bennett is the dad there with Hope and Iris. And I hope the story is captivating. Why he's gone? Was he kidnapped? Was he taken? Was he killed? And then we see the shot right here. CRM and then CMDREK written on the piece of paper. Then we see the three-circle logo and what to me looks like New York State. So is that where they're going? Is that some connecting point with another facility or location? Did Rick go there? Is it possibly connecting with The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead or the Rick Grimes movies? We just don't know, but I'm guessing Hope and Iris are talking about what they need to do or what they should do, or it's been so long since their dad's been away and they grew up in the zombie apocalypse. And then we're going to meet Elton here, and if we give the generic stereotypes of the characters, we're going to have the skinny geek Elton, the big loner guy Silas. Hope and Iris are going to be the main two characters, and here they are. You got Elton on the left, Hope and Iris in the middle, and then Silas on the right. So we're going to see probably a Stand By Me 80s connecting point here, and I'm okay with that. Hunger Games type of vibe I'm getting, and that's all right. I'm not hating on that by any means, but I really hope we care for these characters. I don't mind the teenage drama, growing up in the zombie apocalypse type of story that, they want to get out and see the world, and it's so boring here, and this is, that's probably what the story is going to be. But if it's annoying, if it's frustrating, if it's dumb, I don't care what the story is. If I don't want to watch it and I don't care about these characters, then it just makes no sense if it's a zombie apocalypse or not. You can see what looks to be spray paint in Elton's right hand there with the circle logo, the CRM logo on it. Is that what they did on everything? The CRM, or whatever the logo is called. Then we see Huck and Felix here looking at a walker that I believe is the walker that Iris threw up on in another trailer, because it looks to be the same and you can kind of see some liquid on it. And if you know the other trailers, I believe it's the same walker in the same hair. So I'm guessing that Felix and Huck are going after the kids. And maybe both of these characters, or Felix, knew Dr. Bennett, or he's a teacher at the school or the facility or the location, and he feels responsible for looking after these kids for multiple reasons. So that's why they go after them. Then we're going to see Hope here in a truck, and she's in the back, and it's kind of a weird position. Who's driving? I'm not sure. What's up the flowers? Is it look at the flowers? No, I'm just kidding. I believe those are daisies. Is that symbolic? And then we see a walker kind of fly up the side of it. Did they hit the walker and it got ripped in half, and then it came around the side? It's pretty gross and pretty awesome, but the walker is reaching for Hope. You know, it's going to be like, oh my goodness, is she going to survive? Yeah, I'm sure. She's one of the main characters, I would assume, so she's probably going to survive, but the walker is reaching for her, and I'm hoping that these kids know how to defend themselves. Maybe not right away, but you can see it here where he's like, ah, and runs away. Is this supposed to be funny? What's the demographic? Is that spray paint? Why is he spray painting stuff? How to get back or where to go? What's he doing with that spray paint? I'm not sure. And then we see Huck talking to someone. Is that Iris? Is that Hope? Is that Silas? I can't tell by the hair, but Huck is talking to someone and hopefully providing guidance. And then we see a wolf. Is that Ghost? No, I'm just kidding. If you know Game of Thrones, you know what I'm talking about. But I would assume animals have taken over most of the land, and is our group going to encounter them? They're running away from this walker, I'm guessing the kids are. So I'm not sure if these kids are going to be ultimate zombie killers. Probably not right away. They probably have lived a sheltered life and been in a nice cozy community for a long time. And then we see Felix with the kids. I'm not sure where Huck is. Hopefully she makes it out. But we see the world is taken over by plants and zombies and brush and weeds. And the environment is definitely different now. Without people, probably the world is flourishing. But walkers, zombies, whatever you want to call them, it looks awesome. They look great. And I'm not sure if they're trying to get back home or what they're trying to do. Did they have to leave CRM or the facility in Nebraska? Because it's pretty cool. And I'm glad they're wearing hoods and masks. You do see Huck and Felix with the kids here. It's about time that they covered their faces, and it looks pretty cool. I'm not sure about the whole wrench here with Silas. I mean, that would be pretty heavy. Is he that strong? And a wrench like that reminds me of Armageddon. But again, if these characters aren't meaningful, if we don't care about them, the show's not going to mean anything to me. That's a problem with Fear the Walking Dead. A lot of the characters, I don't care if they live or die. But if I care about Hope and Iris and what they're trying to do, and if they have some things that draw us in, I really hope so. We're going to see fire, we're going to see smoke, we're going to see different ash flying around. But what's going on here? Is this our community? Was it attacked? Did Elizabeth do something? I can't wait to find out, honestly. I am excited for this series to start April 12th. And if you look at the V on Silas's patch on the chest there, when Hope is holding the bowling ball that she's going to chuck at this guy, also the spray paint is all over this guy's face. And I'm guessing Elton spray painted all over this walker's face to get away, but Hope's going to drop the bowling ball, kind of like Home Alone style. I kind of hope it's interesting and they have some fun creative things for the show, but it's done in a great way and not cheesy. We see walkers, stepping in the muck and the mud and the oil, and I'm not sure what the symbol is on the truck. The W's or the two V's? What is it? Then we see a walker going after Iris, and I'm sure all the kids are going to survive. They're going to get in precarious situations and tough situations, but, are you going to kill these kids off? Nobody wants to see that. You don't want to see animals, kids, and babies killed off in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, I'm sure it would happen, but nobody wants to see that. You see Iris pushing a walker away, and then we see Silas dancing awkwardly with, I'm guessing, is Iris, probably in the school. And I'm guessing Silas is like the outcast loner guy that most of the people at the community, or the kids at the community, don't like. So he joins the group where Hope and Iris come across them. And he's like, hey, join us. You want to? Why not? Right? What's he got to lose? Then we see a bunch of walkers probably at the gates or walls outside of their community in Nebraska, I'm guessing. Or maybe our group is trapped somewhere and they have to deal with that. But again, is it going to be captivating to watch? Are we going to care about these kids? Again, they're not going to be like Daryl and Carol and Michonne and Rick and be badass zombie killers, but they should draw us in no matter what the story is. We have to buy into it, and that goes for the story and the characters as well. But our group is in trouble, and they're running through this passage. They get through it. Then we see the kids looking at probably a walker. They're like, what? What is that? It almost is like, have they ever seen a walker before? Maybe not. I mean, maybe when they were little at the start of it, but these are their first experiences with having to kill walkers because they've been inside a community safe and sound. So that's going to be a big shock for them. Again, if you look in the back on the trailer, you see the V type of W type symbol on the tractor trailer, and I'm not sure what it is. Is it something for the show or is it some connecting point? But our group is leading the charge somewhere, and you have Iris in the front. On the left is Silas, in the back is Hope, and on the right is Elton. But what does this mean? To me, it just looks like New York State. So is that where Dr. Bennett is? And how many states does CRM have a connecting point with? Texas, Nebraska, Virginia, New York, Pennsylvania, and the list goes on. I can't wait to find out, and I really hope CRM connects the dots and is really great for the show and the Walking Dead universe. So let me know your thoughts, post your comments below. I'm super excited for the Walking Dead World Beyond, which premieres April 12th. And for those interested in my Zombie Apocalypse book series, check out the link in the description below. All these books are available now. Fight for us. I hope you join the fight as the proceeds come back to the book series as well as the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.